Ladies and gentlemen, big boys, episode 24. Shout out to Kobe and helicopters. Alec, how are we, my man? It's a Friday morning. What have you been up to?
First of all, I just want to give a rest in peace to Kobe, Mamba,
Yeah,
Gianna, and all the other ones on that, helicopter. And actually, ironically, we're taping this 1 week after they died last year. Like it's
yeah.
almost like an anniversary episode, and we're doing episode 24.
Whoa.
Wow, that's fucking creepy, right?
Yeah. We didn't do anything for episode 8 because I think he was a rapist when he was wearing number 8, right?
Yeah, we don't want to bring those memories. We're gonna remember Kobe at 24.
Yeah, we'll remember
Yeah, non-rapist Kobe,
post
good
post
Kobe,
post rape.
girl
Yeah.
dad Kobe.
Yeah, but dude, so I mentioned this a little bit off the air, but for the folks listening, we're recording this Friday morning. We were supposed to record Wednesday later in the day, and Alec and I had been texting, sexting all day, like sending each other dirty stuff. And then we planned on 7 p.m. I just felt like a dick because I shat you a message. Is that shitted a message? Shat you?
You shot me a message, sent me a message. It
Yeah.
was more like a shit though.
Yeah, I shit you a message right at 7, basically saying, "Sorry, dude, something came up," and
And
but
that was it.
yeah,
That was it. And
yeah,
now I want to know what this
that,
something was, because
yeah, that's
you
all I
know
said. I didn't give any details. So,
I was
yeah,
here sitting around my computer waiting for my boy to come
yeah,
back from the gym. Apparently, this guy goes to the gym, ladies. I
yeah,
don't believe it. Look at maybe.
yeah. No, it doesn't look like it. Three chins. Uh, but dude,
Well,
so what happened was, and I'm just gonna tell you straight up what happened. Then I'll give the backstory and all that. But my fucking wallet got stolen at the gym. Yeah,
whoa,
which
dude.
fucking brutal. That is a day ruiner when that happens. And
So they're
so
stealing. They're stealing wallets at Equinox, dude.
yeah, basically it's a nice ass gym, and my shit just got fucking taken. And
Wow.
I'm gonna give the whole backstory because I think this is actually pretty interesting. But dude, I was pissed because we were supposed to record at 7. I finished up my gym session at 6:30. I take my shower, jerk off everything, and then I get to my bag, and I'm just, typical thing. I grab my keys and everything. Wallet's not in there, and I go, oh, maybe I put it in a different pocket. Who knows? And just was rummaging through
Oh
my
my
face is
god.
getting all red because I'm like, what the fuck? Where is this shit? I
Yeah.
I go back into the actual weight room, look at like the locker and everything. It's not in there. So I guess for the folks listening, I gotta give some detail here. So I'm a member of a pretty nice club. My parents have been members there for years. It's somewhat bougie.
Name drop, name drop. We know you
Yeah,
come from rich fucking. You got come from a
yeah,
rich background. Have your private
yeah.
chef. Why don't
Well,
you have a private gym, dude?
yeah, we should have a private one. I screamed and hit my parents yesterday telling them we need it. So it's in the works.
It's in the works.
But so, dude, so I gotta give some backstory here. So before I got to the gym, I went into the locker room. I'm changing. I'm taking my, pink thong off. I'm putting on compressions. I'm putting on all my gym stuff. And there's a kid in the same aisle as me in the locker room. And at a certain point, I take my wallet out, my keys out, and I put it in my bag. And I remember at certain points him kind of looking over at me, and like
Oh my
even
god.
in my back of the head, I was like, that's kind of odd. Like I'd seen this
What did
kid
this kid look like?
douchey, like high school, 15-year-old, probably long brunette hair, had a necklace on and was
Skin color?
white dude. Of course, they're,
Oh
they're
shit.
not letting blacks in this club. And so, so and so, that's a joke, folks. There's plenty of the coloreds.
anyways, so this kid is This kid is staring. This kid is staring at you.
And this kid's looking at me, and I just, in the moment, I just think, oh, that's kind of odd, but I don't think a ton of it. I'm like, all right, we're just in the locker room. Maybe he likes my legs or something. And so he sees me put my shit in my bag, and then this is where I've told a couple like friends about this now, and they're like, oh, you're an idiot for not having a locker or anything. But the way that it works is in the main gym. So when you get to the weight room, the center of the gym has these cubbies. It's not lockers, it's like open cubbies. But there's like 30 different people that put their full bags in these cubbies, and it's an open gym. Anyone can see you going and rummaging through a bag. And so that's where I end up putting all my shit, and my wallet is in the backpack and everything.
Oh
And
my
so
god.
so at some point during my workout, I went to maybe the other end of the gym, and I'm assuming it's this kid who was looking at me in the locker room.
Jesus
I
fucking
I, I don't have
Christ.
proof that he did it, but I don't know how anyone else would have known where my wallet was in my
Is
bag.
there a security camera?
That's what I asked, and there's no camera on the
What?
actual Cubbies, which I was fucking, yeah, dude. I'll get to that in a sec, but I was like livid. So after everything happened, I went to the at your service people, and I just said, hey, my shit got stolen. It was a white kid with a necklace. He looked kind of gay, and then they were like, all right, well, we're installing cameras there, but we don't have them. And I'm like, all right, well, that doesn't do me any fucking good. And I basically told them exactly what I just told you, how there was a kid looking at me in the
Yeah,
locker
yeah.
room, kind of eyeing me, putting my stuff away. And they just said, all right, well, we can check the tapes of people leaving the club to see what he looks like. But once again, at that point they can't prove anything. So
Yeah.
I feel like even if they identify the kid walking out of the club, that doesn't.
Unless they bring him on next time and they ask him, and then he admits to it, which I would not
Yeah,
proceed.
there's no proof. So if
Did
I'm
you steal this
stealing,
man's wallet? No. Okay, you're off the hook. Fuck,
and the
that was
thing
easy.
is like I've seen this kid in the weight room before,
Stealing
and
other people's wallets.
well, no, but just like I never thought anything of this kid. I've just seen him around before, a good-looking dude. I dream about him, but so I've like seen him. And so I don't know, like if I'm in the locker room sometime and I see this dude, I don't know what the approach is. Like I'd love to beat the
To
fuck
what?
out.
Ask him out.
I'd ask him out and then choke him. But like I'd love to beat the fuck out of him, but
Kinky.
there's also a chance it wasn't him. So that's what's bad about it. I don't know.
But
From
I
your
mean,
perspective, how does it sound?
from our perspective, it sounds like it's absolutely him.
Yeah,
Necklace, long hair.
yeah,
He has all the things of wallet thug.
yeah,
Staring at you.
yeah,
Because there's no guy staring at you for no, you know what I mean? If they're not trying to
yeah.
jack you
There's
or
no
something like
reason to.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
no one's
yeah,
looking at this school.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's weird because I mean I touch on it again. It is. I don't mean to sound like a prick either, but it's no Planet Fitness. Like it's no just
Look at
LA.
this fucking snot, folks.
It's no
Look
like
at
shit
we
house gym.
we
It's
got
a
it. We
nice.
got it.
It's a
We
nice
got it,
place,
man.
and so you don't
Privileged motherfucker.
expect the shit. I mean, I'll get robbed on the train all the time. Like I had to suck a dude's dick on the way to work. Like that happens every day. But at least in this club, you expect to be fine. But
Let me ask you this. So are there lockers or no lockers?
there's lockers in the actual locker room itself that you have to buy. Like you have to pay for your own locker.
So what, paying $500,000 a month at a gym, they don't give you guys free lockers? Is that
Yeah,
an
yeah,
extra?
yeah. You have to pay extra for it, and so
Fucking
I've always just used the open cubbies in the main area, and everyone. That's the other thing too is people go, "Oh, you're not, locking your stuff up," but literally like 30 other people have their bags there too, out in the open. And so I'm like, okay, this should be fine, but I do think now that I'm talking about it with you too, I do think it was the fucking kid. Just the fact that someone would know to like, know it was my bag, know where the wallet was at, know to because it's out in the open in the gym. So if you're just going through random bags, like there's a high probability the owner of the bag just could see you doing it, which he must have known where I was at in the gym, like
Were you
see.
showering or something? Where were you when the theft happened?
I was in the well, see, that's another good point because I was so beforehand I went to the locker room to change, take out the thong and everything,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then put my wallet in my bag. I had it. Then I went to the actual weight room, which you have to take a shuttle to get to that. This is half a Portland.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Of
But
course,
so
fucking
so I
snob.
go, I take my bag, put it in the main area cubbies, and that's when I'm assuming it happened because then I took my bag after the workout, went back to the locker room and showered and everything, and then that's when I noticed it was gone. But the shower, I was in there for like 2 minutes with the porn playing, so it was very fast. So it wouldn't have been then. I really doubt it was like during the shower at the end. I think it was while I was in the weight room for the
Interesting.
45 minutes or something.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So do you think this was like a two-man job or a one-man job? Do you think he's the scout and then he has someone else who's actually the pickpocketer, right? Because he doesn't want to, because then he has like some claim that it wasn't him, right?
Yeah,
So
that's a
he's
good point.
scouting, he just knows where the wallet is, and then he's following you around. Like he says, okay, this guy's in the weight room, clear. And then, he does the other guy just acts like it's his bag, rummages it, gets the wallet, and then the other guy's still keeping your eyes on you, and
Yeah.
then boom. I mean, I think it has to be a two-man job, right?
I That would be good. He wasn't with anyone else when I was in the weight room, but that's a
I
good.
mean, obviously, because that's like,
Yeah.
they can't be seen together. I'll bet you if you check those tapes, we'll probably see this guy going with another guy into
Yeah.
the same car.
Yeah. I'd be interested to see it. The fucking manager on duty is some like useless idiot guy who's like, well, we'll see. He's like eating a bologna
You think
sandwich
he was the
while
second fucking guy? You think he was the
it might have
fucking?
been him, and I just got so fucking annoying. He's like,
Uh,
well, you could file a report or something, and I wanted to steal that dude's wallet. Um,
so let me ask you, how much do you carry in your wallet? What was the grand loss on this?
so
Do you think?
here's the so I had $4 in cash and my debit credit card, which are canceled immediately. I canceled it within like 20 minutes of finding out this.
Did he spend anything on any of those?
No,
So so what did he end up with your ID?
he got my license, which I'm getting a new one in the mail tomorrow. I think I've ordered it. Really, there was no reason to do. He got $4. Like
Yeah, because
that's what he.
right now I'm gonna check my wallet. This is live. I haven't touched anything.
Yeah,
If someone wants to steal my wallet, there's some receipts. There's my vaccination card. Oh, sorry. There's my vaccination card, some receipts, and then some cash.
yeah.
Ooh, let's see how much there is.
Ooh,
One, two, three, four. Oh shit, I got $4 too. So what is this magic number that we're carrying $4 in our
yeah. No,
or just what are we just expecting to tip someone?
no one carries cash, and so
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if his hope was that I would take longer to realize, and he could just get to a Best Buy or something and buy the whole store. I don't know what the strategy is there, but
What about like any like gift cards in there or something, or like now you got like loyalty points somewhere and like, oh shit, you went to this Subway or something and like bought 5 subs and your sixth one is free.
oh,
You know what I mean?
there's a bagel place near my house where I think but
Damn,
I hadn't made
fucking guy.
progress.
Oh, okay.
I had like 2 clips out of the 12 you need to get a hand.
12.
Yeah, they're a
It's fucking
yeah.
yeah, Jesus Christ. 12.
So if that dude wants to go to that bagel spot, be my guest.
He's like
Send,
10
send,
more steal.
Yeah, spend $300 for a free $2 bagel at some point.
Hold on. Maybe did he look like you? Maybe it was just the license plate. Maybe he was like, I need to get some booze. I'm a kid. This white guy kind of looks like me, right? I'll just tell the
That's
person
smart.
that my
Yeah,
hair grew. And maybe it's just the license plate. He's like, I need to get some booze.
that's a good
Could
point.
it be that?
I didn't even think about that. It totally could be that.
Did he look kind of like you? I mean, I know all white guys kind of look alike. Did he
Yeah,
have like the same hair color?
yeah, same hair color. It was longer though, and he was tan. He was a pretty
Oh,
tan dude. So
well,
I
that's
don't.
what you could say. You could say I got tan, and then I grew my hair, and then he shows them the ID.
Yeah, I don't know. I doubt that was the motive, but who
Yeah.
knows?
What else was there? What else was in the wallet? Was there something that
Him hoping
could?
he could get some cash. I have no idea.
I mean,
He's also, keep in mind, this dude is also a member of this club. Like maybe he's not doing that well. His parents have to be doing okay. Like this is like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Look at this fucking snob. Keeps on talking about this club.
Well, it's not like he's fucking poor. That's for sure. Like you're doing okay if you live here.
Yeah, yeah. If you're at
Like
that
the
club,
people
you
who
must be making a
steal
few
when they're in
million.
college. It's like you can afford to go to college. Why are you stealing other people's shit? But I don't know.
So when you think like when you think this guy finally checked your wallet because he doesn't check it there. He probably checks it in the car when he's outside, and he sees the $4. What is he? He's like, fuck this guy. Like wasted a good like hour of my time for $4, or
Yeah, I guess. My hope would be he just fucking returned the wallet at that point. Just
he's
back
like,
and be like, hey,
this guy needs more help than me. Like maybe I'll fucking throw some bucks in, like a few bucks in.
dude, have you ever seen? Do you know who? I wanted to talk about this actually. We can maybe transition to this. Do you know who Long Beach Griffey is?
No.
He's a YouTube comedian guy, but he has a skit like that when you're broke and you get robbed, and in the end of it, the robber ends up like offering the dude money. He's like, "I'm sorry, man." Like,
It's like the fucking guy who picked the worst guy to rob from. You're like pulling up in like a beat up 2005 Corolla to
yeah,
the gym
yeah,
with like this ratty shitty wallet.
yeah, fucking awful. Um,
We're in fucking Goodwill hand-me-downs. And he thought you'd be a good target.
yeah. But what would you do now if you were in my shoes? If I see this kid, do I just straight up ask him? He's like,
Are you bigger than this kid?
he was taller, but he's like skinny as shit.
If you guys were gonna get in a fight, who do you think wins?
I would win.
I doubt it. So it's probably him, huh?
All right, yeah, him. Uh,
And this guy
but
probably has.
you have to keep in mind, I have the anger on my side.
Yeah,
Like
he's probably angry too. He fucking wasted his hour for $4.
all right, well that's true.
He's
Yeah,
like this fucking schmuck, wasting my
yeah.
time.
But what like it? I don't really. My hands are kind of tied because obviously he's gonna deny. There's no way he'd be like, yeah, man, I took it.
Of course he is.
So now it's like if I go and threaten this kid, now I look weird because I don't even
Here.
know.
You want to know what the play is?
Let's hear the
You
play.
steal this guy's shit.
Yeah,
That's the fucking
that's
play.
fucking good.
That's the play. You act like nothing happened. You see him. What's up, homie? You give him like a fucking fist bump. He thinks like, oh, you guys are cool. And then you're spying on him. And then when he's
Yeah,
in the weight room or some shit, boom. And then that's justice,
yeah,
man. That is fucking justice. You
that's
stab
fucking
him right in the back and he doesn't even know about it.
yeah.
Fuck him.
Holy shit, dude, that's
That's
fucking
devious.
good.
Yeah,
That's
no.
fucking good.
Yeah, it is.
Watch me do it and then I get caught and like get kicked out.
Dude, you gotta do that, man. That's the only way this kid's gonna get justice, man.
Yeah.
But I'll bet you he's not stupid enough to put his wallet in a cubby. I'll bet you that guy's paying for a locker.
Yeah, he probably has or is like, parents got him a locker or something. This kid is in fucking high school. He doesn't have any money.
Why is he even at the gym? How old is he? Like 14, 15, 16?
Yeah, I don't know. I would guess like 16 or
You know, I
something.
never get when someone steals a wallet. Why do they have to take someone's license and shit like that? It's just
Yeah,
so
just take
annoying.
the
Just
cash.
take the
That's
cash and just
yeah,
leave everything else. Like,
yeah,
it's because it's such a headache for the wallet and like the credit cards, and like now you have to reorder all this stuff
yeah,
and your debit card. Oh, it's too bad. It's like,
yeah.
dude, how many credit cards do you have? Because I have like three.
Um, credit cards, I just have two.
No, I have two credit cards, but then I got one debit card.
Yeah, I got three total.
Shit, that would be annoying. I'd have to cancel all of these. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Have you ever
I
lost your wallet or gotten it stolen?
knock on wood, no. But now that you said that, probably I'll get it stolen this weekend. So stay tuned.
It's a pain. It's the second time it's happened to me, and it always seems to happen during just a fucking stressful week. Like you already got so much going on, and then you got this thing on top of it. And you're like, all right, now I have to go deal with all this
This
shit.
fucking guy, man. Yeah, I'm pissed off for you, dude.
It's all good. But I keep coming back to this. If I see the dude, I guess I'll just steal his shit. That's what I'll do.
Honestly, that's the move. See what car he comes with. If he comes with a good car, steal his car. I mean, that's how this. And you know what? The way you should think of it is, you're not stealing from him as much as you're teaching the kid a fucking lesson.
Yeah. No,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
And
Because
knowledge.
this
Yeah.
Yeah, this kid's a white kid, in a nice bougie club, rich parents. Look at him, living life, never had to deal with consequences. And now the
Yeah.
consequences are a stolen car, stolen wallet, and he fucked up with the wrong guy.
Yeah. I might
Yeah.
kill him, but yeah, you're right. That's
For $4.
for somebody, teach that dude a lesson.
you
Um,
know,
yeah,
if you do end up stealing his wallet, don't be a fucking dick. Leave him his high school ID. Just take the cash. I
yeah,
mean, I don't know what he doesn't have any credit cards,
yeah. There's
right?
no way he has any sort of card.
Debit cards.
But goddamn, dude, it's so funny. All right, I'm gonna get off this in a sec. I'm sorry, I've wasted like half our time talking
This
about
was
it.
a good. This was a good time.
Yeah, but this just I to the folks listening at home, if you ever feel like a weird vibe where some dude is looking at you as you're putting your valuables away, I don't know, lean into that and be cautious, because in the moment I thought that's kind of weird, but I just went, I'm sure it's all right, and then of course my shit disappears. So I don't know, be careful. That's my lesson. Yeah, but
You know what?
anyway,
I have my lesson for this week. Actually, you know what? I postponed this morning's podcast recording because of an event last night. So looks like all our events are causing us to postpone this recording.
Brody, this is fun. I think the personal stories are what are going to make this pod shine. We could talk about Joe Burrow's girth and everything, but it's good to give some personal stuff.
All right, let me tell you guys. So there's this law school party, whatever, bar review, whatever they call it, at this pretty bougie place. It's not only fucking entitled to this guy, with his bougie gyms and clubs or whatever he goes to.
Yeah.
No, so this is USC. They booked us a nice rooftop. It's called Harriet's, from my LA heads. It's in WeHo. And very nice. It's on the top of a nice hotel. Hotel's I think the cheapest room's like $500 a night. Anyways, it's nice. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
go there and you normally see 50-year-old guys with 25-year-old chicks. It's that nice type of place. So they said event starts at 9. I go there at 9:40. Right, 9:40, not too early, not too late. I go there, and then there's only one other head from my law school. Only one other head. And it's 9:40, 40 minutes from the start time, which is 9 o'clock. And I'm like, this is the first one of the year. Everyone's supposed to be, feeling it. This is whatever. It's no more COVID and all of this stuff. And there's only one guy, and it's the guy that, came by himself like me, doesn't know what's going on. He's just drinking at the bar. And I'm like, what's happening? Does no one respect the 9 o'clock entrance, or is just no one coming? So I'm frantically calling some law school buddies, like, where you at, this, that, the other. And people finally start showing up at 10:30, 10:40. And then it becomes a full house at 11, like a full fucking house at 11. So my question is, what, 9 o'clock is, if they say 9 o'clock, no one comes until 10:30? Is that a thing? Is that?
Yeah, I guess that's the thing, is people just showing up later. That's always the vibe, is like, why get there on time? We want to get there when it's jam packed. But if everyone just agreed to go earlier, then you'd have more hours of fun. So I don't
Yeah, I know,
really,
but I don't know what, like, oh, 9 o'clock's too early, or like, are they just, I don't get it.
yeah, they're not doing anything better with their time too. They're doing their makeup and fingering someone. Like, there's nothing good to do. So yeah, I agree. You should be showing up earlier. Is it a situation where I've probably asked you this a million times, but are a lot of your classmates on campus? Are they living with each other in apartments?
Yes, there's a lot of them that do actually live with each other, like, because
Yeah,
there's a lot of out-of-staters.
yeah,
So they came all together. It was like, 20 of them all of a
right.
sudden just at once. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
And I guess they were pre-gaming or whatever, but still, like, it almost didn't make sense. Like, it was like, what? It's
yeah,
9:40 and no one else is here, and they
yeah.
said 9 o'clock.
And
So, anyways,
mhm.
huh? Oh, no, no, go ahead.
Well, going with those big groups too, it's always a hassle, because if a
There's gonna
group
be
of
one
if a
schmuck,
group
yeah.
yeah, if a group of 20 of them came together, half of them were like, all right, let's get a move on, and they're like, oh, Sydney's tit fell out, or like she needs to take another shot, and then
Yeah.
it takes up a whole bunch of fucking time.
Yeah, and they're Ubering too, and you
Yeah,
never
the
know with
limo
Ubers.
takes forever. Yeah,
Like, limo, we don't take limos like humans to big shop, but
uh,
only Uber Black. You know us, man. We can't afford the fucking,
yeah,
limo style. But anyways, and then what was kind of weird is, I heard, like, I left at 11 to go somewhere else, but I heard some of these people who came at 10:30 left to go home at 11:20.
whoa,
That really didn't make sense to me, because it was like, you came to this whole event for, like, what, 50 minutes, and then to
yeah.
leave, and it was like, I don't know, what are they studying? Anyways, but so I left there to go to Rocco's. You've heard of Rocco's?
Yeah, that's the place by UCLA,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
College bar,
yeah,
great
I've been there.
scene. This
Yeah,
is the first week that they're coming back from remote learning, so it's gonna be a fun time. So I left this Harriet's bar to go to Rocco's. Gonna be a fun time. Look,
yeah,
everyone's legal, 21 plus. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of dog, man. Come
yeah,
on.
yeah. She was
Uh,
only 16. Yeah,
Nah, nothing like that, folks. Nothing like that. Not like what goes up in Portland. Us
right.
LA heads. We're classy. So,
Yeah.
anyways, I go there. I get there at 11 o'clock, right? I did not get into the bar until 12:50.
Holy fuck.
12:50. I waited in line for an hour and 50 minutes with my boys, and we didn't get in for an hour and 15 minutes because people were on the other side of the line paying $25 a head to get in, and we're like, we're not going to pay the $25, and we're going to save ourselves some cash. But
Yeah.
we got in, and then they closed the bar 20 minutes later, and it was just they closed it at 1:20. Sorry, 30 minutes later. um I know, man. I know. Yeah. RIP, rest in pieces. It was an awful night, dude. Look, by the way, there was like 100 people in the other line that were all paying 25 each, and the guy was not letting any of the free people in, no matter how long they were waiting, because he's
Yeah.
like, if there's schmucks that are willing to pay $25 for, like, and they were coming at like 12:30, 12:40, like, and every time like $25, 25. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not the type to. I didn't want to pay the 25
Yeah. It's
bucks,
fucking
but
ridiculous.
in hindsight, it might have been the move, because
Yeah, you have more fun and everything, but God, that's so shitty. I hate that. Just
I
yeah,
know,
charge. Goddamn, 25 to go to fucking Rocco's. I've been to
dude, they
Rocco's.
were fucking making money hand over fucking fist, dude.
Yeah.
25, and like, all these schmucks were like, oh, I'll pay, and it was like, how long the line was for paying? It was crazy.
Yeah, yeah, that's insane. Now that becomes a fat fucking line. Rocco's, dude. I went there the week before the world shut down.
Oh shit, how was it?
I went. My brother came and visited uh, LA like early March 2020, and we went on a Friday during the term, and we went I guess early at 9, and it was just dead. We were in there just eating. It wasn't even like a party or anything.
Dude, it was it has its weeks, right? There's like certain times, like on Thursdays it's really 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 busy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this though, I was kind of like feeling uncomfortable. I don't know how it was back at our time, but there were some like aggressive dudes out there. It was like 80% guys, 70% guys. I don't know, I guess once I get a little bit older, I'm seeing stuff that I normally wouldn't see when I was a kid, and I just had one thing in my mind. But it was just like, was it like always like that when the guy would just go behind the chick and just like, you know what I mean? No matter how the chick looked, they
Oh,
would just, you know what I mean? Is
start
that how it
bumping.
always was?
I think
I
at
think so,
times
right?
I remember hearing girls complain about that, and I was like, shut up. But no, yeah, it's interesting stuff. I feel like that whole stuff is scary. As a guy, you gotta propose before you can dance. Like you gotta do more than
Dude, it's just like, I don't know, man. And there was actually a lot of people I recognized from USC. It was kind of fucking weird. It
yeah.
almost became a USC bar. They all started chanting USC. Like it was kind of like a weird power move. Like we're fucking taking over your bar.
That's how you get
Uh,
shot. Jesus.
no, it would not by UCLA. If they did that actually at USC, probably yeah, they'd get shot.
Yeah.
Um, but anyways, that was my night. Then I got home at like 2, and then I texted. I was like, "Hey, I'm probably not gonna be
Yeah.
able to do it in the morning." And then I woke up at 10 a.m. today, and
Fuck yeah.
here I am right
Like,
now.
don't have class, do you today?
Not on Fridays. That's the beauty.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah. Damn,
yeah.
you're hanging and banging. That's sweet.
Except the banging part, just hanging, man.
Ooh. Um, dude, what I don't know. At least you got to go out. The WeHo thing seemed all right. At least did they have
I
food
mean,
or
the worst
anything?
part was I enjoyed the WeHo part, but I was like, "Oh, this Rocco's is gonna be great," because at 10:30 WeHo place became lit. Right? It was like popping. All my classmates came. It was like 70, 80 people at least from my class. It was busy. Right?
Yeah. Now,
Um,
did they order whores or strippers, or is it just a
yeah, in the back room. Yeah,
okay? That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah. And by the way, if you go into the bathroom, it's like free freak snow for everyone.
Wow.
Just
Yeah. SC.
yeah, we do it right. We do it right for sure. Um, you drinking beer on the job, man? Oh, LaCroix, look at this fucking guy. Can't drink regular water, man. You gotta
It's
prove that you're a snob.
gotta be fancy.
Gotta prove that you're a snob, huh? All right,
Yeah.
we got it, man. We got it. You don't have to prove us anything, man.
But dude, wait. So your classmates showed up around like 10:30, and so it was fun for a bit. But then you're like, I gotta get to the real show.
Dude, that's the fun. Yeah, I was like, I knew Rocco's was gonna be a show because first week, first night from their remote learning, everyone there's pent up demand, as they say.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Well,
I knew,
you explained it with the men just sneaking behind the women's tushes and grinding up. They
and dude, and they were fucking aggressive. Like they were like, no, they're aggressive. They were aggressive, man. I was just like dancing and mind my own business, and then some fucking guy would just come and like push me. He's like, oh, ho, ho. I was like, dude, I'm just minding my own biz. Um,
Yeah. It's funny how you have moments like that where you witness the army of built douches. Like I told you about the SantaCon thing I went to, right?
yeah,
Yeah, and
we
they're
guys
just
jerked all
they're,
each other off.
yeah, there were just a bunch of these fucking retard buff dudes who just suck. And you're like, yeah, this is not for me. This is not something I should be doing. This is just insane. And those type of people just ruin it for everyone where they're like, hey, we're trying to get to the front. It's like, all right, dude, like, so are we.
Yeah,
It's not all about you, but
dude. Oh, by the way, in the fucking line, there was so much cutting. There was actually a
yeah.
fight
Oh, yeah.
there. So this fucking guy cut the line, right? He comes in at like 12 o'clock, and then all us other schmucks we've been waiting for an hour. And this
Yeah.
this guy cuts, and then this other guy, like behind me, makes it like his vendetta to like call this other dude out. And he's like, "Cutter, that guy's cutting, that like yelling loudly, like nonstop, right?" And then like the security guard hears him, like sees the guy, kicks him out, right?
The guy who
And
cut it.
the guy who cut, and then this guy's cheering. He's like, "Yeah, all this shit, all whatever." And then, this was the worst fucking part. You're not gonna believe this. So this fucking guy brings his boys, 4 of his boys, to the guy who's yelling, "Cut it!" And this guy's a cutter, and he fucking punches him right in the face. It was, I swear, it was bad. And this guy, he was like a big guy, I guess, like 6 feet, but he wasn't like, I guess, like beefed out like you are.
Right.
He's just a skinny boy.
Close.
Yeah, not even close. And he just stood it there. He just took it, man. And
wow.
It was, he had no boys sporting him, and it was just 4-on-1. And then the security guards finally came and like broke it up or whatever. But yeah, and then this guy still ended up going to the bar. But just to let you know, it's dangerous to say that this guy, yelling, cutting and shit like that.
Well, what a dickhead. It's like you did the wrong thing, got rightly called out for it, and now you're like, I need to go punch this dude. Everything you did was wrong.
Well, dude, the problem was he was meeting up with like these 2 chicks, and I gotta tell you, they were pretty hot. And I would be fucking pissed too if this other guy fucked me over for it. But yeah, everything he did was wrong for sure. And then they got in their car. This was the best part about it. They got in their car after they punched him. And then this guy ended up going after them to take a picture of their license plate. It's like a nice car. I don't know what he achieved from that, but he got a picture of the license plate, and then the guys like ran away.
Well, I mean, you could sue him. He got assaulted.
Yeah, you probably could, right?
Yeah, that's a couple million right there. But I don't know. That's fucked up. Jeez.
Yeah, so don't yell cut, man, unless you're ready to take a punch.
Yeah. Isn't that shit scary, the idea of getting in fucking altercations? Like, even with this, 15-year-old douche who stole my stuff, I'm like, I want to beat this guy's ass. Even me, I'm like, I haven't been in a fight since like last week. So like this
since you went to McDonald's last and had a fucking problem with, one of the African-American cashiers. Yeah.
Yeah. Or was it? No, she wasn't black. I think she was a Mexican.
Okay.
You're thinking of Watermelon Andrea or whatever. But yeah, the Mexican I strangled.
That was at McDonald's, right?
Yeah, where
you always have something at McDonald's. Have you been to McDonald's recently?
I haven't. No.
Look at you, Mr. Big Shot, huh? Only you got to get those organic burgers. You go to Five Guys. Pay $15 for the equivalent burger.
Not even better. Burgers. I'm talking fine dining.
Steaks and shit.
Steakhouses. Yep. And I'm barely strangling the people there because it's better. It's better service.
But you can never get that McDonald's quality, man.
That's
true. McDonald's quality is unbeaten. You could get a burger and you could keep it out for like 10 days and nothing will go bad with it. That's quality.
That's quality. Wow.
Yeah, you get one of those organic shit. You get one of those organic steak shits or whatever. In 3 days, you leave it out. It's bad. It is bad. Yeah. I get the same Big Mac, 10 days out there on my kitchen cabinet. I'm eating it.
Yeah.
Quality.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with me. So I'm just saying that, man. That's the beauty of processed foods. So.
Brody, I don't know where we're at on time. I don't know if it's been 30 minutes or 40 or 80.
Jesus Christ. We started like 11:10, so right now 43, 50 minutes.
All right. Well,
let's do football.
Yeah, let's talk football real quick. I'm going to do another personal thing before we even get to that. I don't know if you noticed, but I have a different microphone right now.
I noticed. Your voice sounds much better, man. It's normally pretty shitty. Today
Yeah.
Getting something going. What? You got your wallet stolen? You're like, it's time to treat myself, or
Yeah, well, I didn't get my throat fucked this week. But no, I got to give a shout out to Toner. They fucking sent me this for making a
what?
video for them.
Dude,
Yeah,
hold up. Is this a Cousin Eddie thing?
yeah, this is a Cousin Eddie thing. They sent me a fucking mic. I have my old one still. I should just send you my old one so we got the official mic.
Hold on. So they said. So what video did you make of them?
I made it's the newest one on my channel. It's just like a me advocating for the mic.
I gotta see this. And are they paying you, or is this just they're just throwing you what
They
you
gave
call it?
me the product and they threw me $50. So I'm like, all right, fair
But
enough.
but but hold on, man. You got your what business cameo is like 70, so technically they got a steal.
That's true. Yeah, they got
Is
it.
it?
Got off.
Oh, look at it. Nothing like a good pod toner mic. Hey, let me ask you this. Because I lost a lot of money on Facebook, the stock. Have you been following that?
Yeah. I haven't been following. What is it? Just because now it's metaverse or whatever?
So it was 3:30 on Wednesday, and then Wednesday night it hit 240. I think today it's at like 230.
Whoa.
Yeah. I lost a lot of money on that. Anyways, the biggest takeaway was they're like TikTok is hurting our business.
Wow.
And they're like, okay, so we're gonna transition from like stories to reels. I don't know if you've heard of like reels.
Yeah, Instagram Reels, which is the
Yeah. So they're like, we're gonna make reels are like our main product offering as opposed to like stories. And that's why like for the next year our revenue is gonna like slow down, whatever, technical financial stuff. And then they also said, um, and then he also said like in an all hands meeting like to his employees, like this is, one of the most important times. Our competitors have us by the balls essentially. We need innovation, and I think he's freaking out. So you as a content creator, why don't you post on Reels as opposed to TikTok?
Well, I do put stuff. The Reels is Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do put them there. They just I don't know, it doesn't do as well. I don't really have the platform. My Instagram sucks. Like I don't have anyone following on there. I feel like it's just harder to reach people organically. TikTok's so interesting where you could have no one following, but if your video is good enough, it'll still blow up. It gets put on a For You page. Whereas I don't know how the Reels algorithm works. I don't know if people have to be following you to actually see that stuff. I don't know if you just go to the Reels part of Insta and just scroll randomly. I don't really use it at all. I don't know how it works. I go on Instagram for booty pics and just, looking at those. I still use Instagram for its main function, which is just looking at the people's like photos and posts. I'm not on the Reels
See, but
section.
they're saying is like what they're saying is we hit like stories, news feed, whatever, but like we know that in the next 3 years if we don't do something, like we're gonna be dead.
Yeah.
Right? They're like we're gonna like die to TikTok if we'll be like MySpace if we don't transition to Reels. Um
See,
and
I feel, that's so weird because to me, Instagram feels so much more personal with the photos and with just the sharing. TikTok is it's just pure creation. Like, let's do this funny thing or let's, twerk on a cock. Like, fucking Instagram is way more personal. I feel like they'll never lose that.
but they're afraid of it. They're afraid right now. And like so they're going all in on this Reels. This was actually similar to how they went on stories. I don't know if you remember like 4 years ago, they were
Snapchat
going from like
thing. Yeah.
they tried to copy Snapchat story thing, and now it's like a huge success of like Instagram stories, right?
Yeah.
Like the main way we interact. But now they're like coming after Reels, and I don't know. I've never used Reels.
It's not very good from what I've seen. It's just like TikTok, I feel like, but just I
Not
think
as good create content.
I don't know what it is. I guess I haven't spent enough time on there. I feel like it's just harder to get views.
It's the middle one, right? It's the
Yeah,
middle option.
yeah, the middle thing. But I don't know. I'm sure it'll take off. Zuckerberg's kind of weird, so who knows?
So you're saying, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I like well the vertical scrolling, that's what
They
the
have that. I know Snapchat has it too.
yeah.
Have you seen the Snapchat story one? I mean, like Reels thing or like
No,
TikTok?
I didn't know they had that.
They do. I'm on it right now.
Everyone just copies each other, isn't it funny?
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone just like
Well,
take their thing and make it ours.
I don't know. So I don't know what to think of this. I think Instagram is here to stay, but what
Yeah,
do I know, man? I don't know.
yeah.
Like I'd be very interested if you put Reels on like Instagram now and see like one that did very well on TikTok and see what happens.
Well, that's what I do. I guess I
Oh,
should
you do?
explain that. Yeah, I take all my TikTok videos, not all of them, but most of them, and I repost it to Instagram. And if it's under a minute, I'll put it on Reels. If it's over a minute, then some of it gets cut off because I think Reels can only be a minute long. So if my video is under 60 seconds, then I'll put it on Reels. Never does nearly as well. I don't have like any
I'm
followers on Instagram, so it's
I'm looking at it. Yeah, you're getting like 10K views, right?
yeah,
16K views
yeah.
sometimes.
Some of
I'm
them, yeah. It seems very random though. I don't really know what it is, but
This is interesting. So if they're boosting up on Reels, then it would kind of make sense to start posting more Reels content.
yeah,
How do you get people to interact with it differently? Because stories was like right there on your feed. Now like Reels, you kind of have to look for it,
yeah, you have
right?
to go look for it. That's the hard thing too. That's kind of what I was mentioning. But with Reels, you have the option to post as a
Mm.
reel and on your feed. Like so if you go to my grid on my account,
Yeah,
you'll see
I'm
that
saying it.
some of them are reels. Like you can post to reels and on your account. So the people following you can also see it
I see
on
that. Yeah,
there. But
yeah.
once again, that's people following you that would see it. I don't know. I don't know. It's fucking weird. Instagram's weird where it's so many options. TikTok, it's very simple where it's one screen.
Yeah,
You go between For You page and following, and that's it. Instagram has like 30 different things. Uh,
dude, I don't get it because Instagram also has like Marketplace. I've never used Marketplace. Have you used Marketplace? Me neither. Yeah, me neither.
but who knows? They seem to be doing a lot. Uh, fuck. It'd be fun to see Zuckerberg, go bankrupt, but I don't know. We'll find out.
Well, he already lost 30 bill in one day.
Yeah, that's tough. I lost my $4, but he lost a little bit more.
30 bill, $4.
Yeah,
Wait, what's the difference? Um,
much. All right, dude. Should we? We're like near the end here, but let's just talk real quick. We got to recap. Let's talk about the Bengals beating the Chiefs real quick. We'll do NFL real fast, and then we can skedaddle.
all right, let's do it.
Yeah. So no one predicted this. No one knew the Bengals would make it to the Super Bowl. I think you know, besides people in Cincinnati, everyone said their first round. Maybe they'll beat the Raiders, but that's as far as they'll go. And now they're jizzing in LA and they're playing the Rams. What do you have predictions? Like, how insane is this?
I'm rooting for the Bengals.
Same, yeah,
Hard Joey V underdog story came back against the Chiefs, 8-point underdogs. Um,
yeah.
Rams. I don't really. I know I'm in LA. I should care, but
Are you
uh,
gonna go to the game?
yeah. You mean the $7,000 tickets?
Holy
Cheapest seats?
fuck! Is that the cheapest seats? 7K.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess you're going to a Kendrick Lamar concert too. Him and
Yeah,
him and Beyonce at half. That's where the money comes in. That's why it's so expensive. No one wants to watch fucking football. But dude, that's a god damn. That's gonna be a good game. I love Burrow's confidence where he's now being interviewed saying, I don't see us as underdogs at all. And then they said he said we already beat, in my opinion, the second best team in the AFC. He called the Chiefs the second best, like
Dude, that's some.
implying that they're the best
They
team.
are, they are though.
I guess they made it this far, so they are. But out of 10 games against the Chiefs, I think the Bengals win
Two of
maybe
them.
two of them.
That's what they did. They won the last two.
Yeah,
And those are the only way they should have won. Like the
yeah,
way Mahomes choked in that overtime, like that made no sense, dude. It was so. It was like Mahomes' game to lose. Like they were up like what 27-3 or something, 23-3, and then just. And I don't get what I don't get is the Bengals don't have an offensive line.
yeah. No,
So how are they doing this? Like because their offensive line is awful. I'm afraid for the Super Bowl that Aaron Donald, Von
oh
Miller are
god,
gonna kill Burrow. Like
yeah.
I'm really afraid, dude, because there's no O line protection there, man.
Yeah,
It's not good.
it was so funny that some player on the Bengals, I don't know who it was, some nobody offensive lineman tweeted and he said, "What y'all got to say about the offensive line now?" And every reply was like, "Y'all still fucking suck. Like you have a great QB, but stop trying to act like you guys did anything in these last few
Oh
games.
my
Their O
god.
line is terrible."
Who's yeah,
Yeah,
there
the
it
Bengals.
is. Yeah, it is. Um by the way, the 49ers game, Jimmy G choked that one 17-7, should have won probably, had a last, that last 2-minute drive. But dude, like I don't want to blame Jimmy G because Aaron Donald just like there was no like it might as well have been no offensive line. Like I don't know if you were watching those plays, it was just like
Yeah,
Aaron Donald's just like get out of my way and then gets
yeah.
the guy like it was bad.
And what do you think he's imagine? Do you think he's on the line and he pictures Jimmy G as a Big Mac meal and he's like, I gotta get there? Like, what mentally is he doing to be so dominant?
Dude, he's like, I'm a minute away from the Super Bowl. I'm 3 minutes away from the Super Bowl. Like, I know Matt Stafford, he's like, Matt Stafford's probably gonna F it up, but like, I'm gonna do my best to not, and he did because Matt Stafford couldn't hit that TD. He just got like a field goal, because he was on his own 20 and he couldn't score a touchdown.
Yeah, Jared
And
Goff scores that touchdown.
yeah, of course he does. And Aaron Donald took matters into his own hands. And yeah, I mean, I think if they win the Super Bowl, you got to give that MVP to Aaron Donald,
Yeah,
not Stafford
yeah. He's the best AD in LA, not
or
Anthony
Cooper
Davis.
Cup or Cooper Cup.
Yeah,
Because the thing is, like, let's say Matt Stafford passes the ball to Cooper Cup like a 10-yard pass. Cooper Cup finds like another 10 yards, like another 10 to 20 yards. Like, you know
yeah.
what I mean? It's like the run after catch.
Yeah. All right, Brody. Well, I don't know how long we've been doing this. One thing that we need to talk about very quickly, though, that I don't know how we escaped this. TB12 retired. Like that's fucking wild. He's done.
Dude, I know, man. That was like on Sunday. They broke the news, Adam Schefter, and then Tom Brady immediately comes and says that's not right. And I thought there was hope that he's gonna play, like he's gonna do one more year. Man, that's tough, dude. Because
He could play 5 more years.
yeah, like, and he always wanted to play until he was 45. It didn't make sense to me just stopping 1 year short. But in one sense, I kind of get it because he's achieved every single record. Like there's like last season, he achieved every record, right? Like passing yards, passing TDs, like he surpassed everyone. Has the most Super Bowls, obviously, most Super Bowl appearances, like everything he has. Like it's at this point, he'd just be playing to what would be his motivation, like 8 Super Bowls. Like
Yeah.
what do you get with 8?
Well, because
Uh,
I do think either Justin Herbert or Burrow will pass him in Super Bowls. So it's like maybe he wants to,
get the protection,
yeah, or what's his name?
Mahomes.
Josh Rosen. Yeah, they'll
But dude, I think he probably saw it. He's like, this team is not as good as it was 2 years ago. Everyone's older. I lost Gronk is probably not going to be playing. He's like, it's good. It's going to be a rebuild. Like, or we'll be like just middling. And he's like, I don't want to play for a middling team. And Probably just got out, and he's gonna do all of his other like stuff.
Will he go play for the Niners now?
I thought he just retired.
No, he'll come out and go play.
I thought that would have been nice,
Yeah,
dude. Like goes back to the Bay Area, back home where
yeah.
his parents are.
But
And
so is Gronk still playing for the Bucks? Because he was retired, got pulled back in because of
I'm pretty sure he's done right now,
yeah.
right?
He's
He's
got to
done.
be done too.
Yeah,
I'd
he's not
imagine.
going to play unless he plays with like another QB, like he's playing like with what Mahomes. But Mahomes has Kelsey. Who's another QB that needs like like a really good QB? Like what? Burrow?
Yeah, he could use him.
No, he's not going to go to Cincinnati though.
No,
Josh Allen, he goes to Buffalo.
that'd be.
Dude, Josh Allen would be nice.
But it's nuts that he officially called it quits. He had way more left in the tank. It was so funny. They were showing Max Kellerman old takes that were just awful, where Max Kellerman back in 2016, this was before the Patriots winning the Falcons Super Bowl, Max Kellerman just goes, we're going to see a quick decline from Brady, and it's going to be ugly. It's going to go flat out, and just couldn't have been more wrong and ugly. But
That's your boy. That's your boy. TB12 baby.
yeah,
Alex Guerrero.
yeah, Guerrero, gosh, Deflategate, all of it's been good.
I guess we didn't speak a lot about sports today, but we did a lot of personal stuff, which is good. We're closing it on an hour now.
Yeah, we appreciate the fans. We appreciate Toner. We appreciate Kelsey Group, all of our sponsors that just keep pushing us. It's much appreciated. Episode 24, the Kobe Bryant sode post rape. Alec, you got anything?
We love you. Hope to see you guys for number 25. We got a nice surprise for you guys for 25.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, peace.